A beautiful religious center is coming up in the DC metro area. This is called Sant Nirankari Mission. More details will be discovered in the following interview, which will be conducted by Miss Loveena Gahunia of the Gahunia Group. Her host here is Honorable Reverend Prem Dadlani. Let's see what he has to say.
Hi, welcome to today's program of In Touch with Regina. My name is Loveena Gahunia. Today we have a very special guest who goes by the name of Mr. Prem Dadlani. He is the in-charge coordinator of all the programs and activities of the Sant Nirankari Mission in the Washington, D.C. chapter. Hello, Mr. Dadlani. Welcome to today's program. How are you doing today?
Good, good. Thank you.
So, Mr. Dadlani, could you tell us a little bit about the Sant Nirankari Mission?
Yes, the Sant Nirankari Mission is a spiritual global movement dedicated to world peace and human unity and human welfare. The mission believes and endorses the age-old truth that the God realization can be achieved through a living master, and that is the goal of the human life. Through God realization, there comes a balance between the spiritual and material aspects of the life. And as far as the Sant Nirankari mission is concerned, this mission started back in late 1800s and early 1900s in India. At that time, there were very few followers of the mission. But over the period, it has grown very steadily. And the mission was then registered in India in 1929. And since then, it has spread all over around the world. Presently, the mission is in more than 35 countries. And the global headquarters of the mission is in New Delhi, India. The U.S. headquarters of the mission is in Chicago, Illinois. And our present head of the mission is His Holiness Baba Hardev Singh Ji Maharaj. And the mission is in DC has been active since 1972.
That's so interesting, Mr. Dadlani. Could you tell me a little bit more about the mission's activities?
Certainly. The mission's main goal is oneness. Oneness through God realization. The mission brings together people from all walks of life, regardless of their faith, backgrounds, caste, creed, culture. The main thing with the mission is that the mission wants to bring in unity, oneness. And towards that end, mission wants to create that awareness. And for example, we had this Nirankari International Convention in Birmingham, USA in August 2012, where about 7,000 people attended, and these people from many, many countries in different walks of life. The convention was also attended by the leaders of the many different faiths, including Christians, Jews, Baha'is, Islam, Hindus, Sikhs, and this was a convention including the political leaders like Lord Mayor of Birmingham and others who are looking forward to this mission to bring this awareness all around the world, because already there is so much hatred, there is so much jealousy about each other's religion and faith, and to bring this humanity together is the foremost goal of this mission. Also, recently, His Holiness built and opened a fountain of oneness in New Delhi, India.
Wow.
A symbol of unity. There's a symbolic representation of the bringing the humanity together. On a community and social services level, the mission is very involved in blood donations. Mission is one of the largest donors across the world for blood donations.
Wow.
We celebrate Human Unity Day in the month of April, and during that Human Unity Day celebration, our centers all across the world hold the blood campaigns and donate blood. Our holiness says that blood needs to run in the veins, not in the drains. People are shedding blood of people just on differences, and it flows in the drains. But by donating blood, His Holiness wants to use that blood to save lives of the people. Blood should run in the veins of people who desperately need the blood. It's so they can live a full life and recover from whatever they are suffering from. Similarly, the other activities that Blood Mission is involved in is education. Mission runs a lot of schools and colleges in India to provide opportunity to the children to get educated, because education is another very important part of bringing the people to a level that they can self-sustain. And also it brings the education brings the people, the sense in the people to live fruitfully in the world and not suffer because of lack of education. The mission is also providing healthcare services. They run free dispensaries, they distribute free medications. I also heard that there are probably some plans of making a very high-tech hospital in India. So that will be another good thing to have, where people can, this is really a community service. That's where people can come and get the services they desperately need. Similarly, the mission is working very hard for the empowerment of the women. They are training women to stand up to abuse or violence. The mission has opened 72 skill training centers where women can learn different trades and be self-sufficient if the need be. Recently, the Economic and Social Council of United Nations granted a special consultative status to the Sant Nirankari mission. In fact, there is a session going on this week in the UN where the mission has been invited to represent and be a part of that session, which is on the women abuse and all these things. So women is getting involved in a number of community services where they can provide the very necessary resources to inculcate in people the services that they need. Missions activities include youth involvement. Missions youth get involved in cleaning services, in community services. They also, like one good example I can say to you, on His Holiness Babaji's birthday, a lot of people want to give him gifts. And you know what Babaji said? He said, the biggest gift you guys can give me is do the community service. Go make the environment nice, plant trees, clean some of your neighboring areas, do the cleaning campaigns. He said, that's the biggest gift to me.
Wow.
So the youth feel very honored to get such a guidance from His Holiness. We missions volunteers, which we call Sevadal, they have been involved in many unfortunate natural calamities. There was a tsunami about 10, 12 years ago, or maybe even more. The people who got uprooted due to that tsunami, they were given shelters in the satsang bhavans of the mission, given food, given medications, and they were given all the necessities that they needed during that period till they got on their feet again. Recent tsunami and earthquake in Japan, our missions member went into the remote locations that to serve the people those necessities that were very necessary to get to them, and because of radiation in those areas, a lot of other organizations didn't want to go there. Similarly, the mission provides the moral support to the people in the time of need. So in this way, mission is out there to provide a lot of activities to the community as a community service, and all these services are done selflessly.
So I understand that there's a peace center that's in construction. Could you tell us a little bit more about that project and when it's going to be open to the public?
Yes, for last couple of years we've been working very hard to build a peace center in Chantilly, Virginia. The center is in on Pleasant Valley Road, very close to the Rajdhani Temple. And this center, we are looking forward to be completed in next couple of months, thereabouts. And we plan to open this center to the public during the summer of this year. And we fully expect that His Holiness Babaji will visit to open the center. And this center will then become a hub for the Washington, D.C. Spiritual congregations meeting and other community services that we can perform.
Wow, that's beautiful. For audience members who may want to join this congregation one day, what message can you convey to them?
Well, I want to convey to them this message that this is your peace center. This is everybody's peace center. Don't just consider it as a missions peace center. Come and get involved. I fully invite all the people of this community, Washington, D.C. metro area community, to come and get involved and guide us, suggest us if there are any suggestions. But more than that, we would like you to be a part of the mission and get to know us more.
Thank you so much for joining us today. It was such a pleasure. I'm Loveena Gahunia on In Touch with Regina. See you next time.